Welcome to TechVibe. If you are waiting to upgrade your living room setup, stop what you are doing right now. The leaks we have just uncovered for the upcoming 2026 Apple TV 4K are not just incremental updates. They are a complete shift in how Apple views the television. For years, the Apple TV has been the gold standard for streaming, but the 2026 model is aiming for something much bigger, your PlayStation's spot on the shelf. We are diving into the N1 project, a codenamed overhaul that brings the most powerful mobile silicon ever created into a fan-cooled homebox. I am breaking down the exclusive leaks regarding the A18 Pro chip integration, the secret Find My Remote, and why the price point might actually be lower than the current model. Stick around until the very end because I am going to reveal a leaked feature that links this device to a brand new category of Apple hardware we have never seen before. To understand why this launch is different, we have to look at the silicon. The current Apple TV 4K uses the A15 Bionic, which is powerful, but it is getting old. The 2026 leak confirms that Apple is skipping 2 generations and moving straight to the A18 Pro architecture. This is not just about opening Netflix faster. This chip is built on the second generation 3nm process, which means it is efficient, but more importantly, it supports hardware-accelerated ray tracing. This is the console killer move. Apple is preparing to bring AAA titles like Cyberpunk, Resident Evil, and Death Stranding to your big screen with native 4K resolution and frame rates that rival the PS5 and Xbox Series X. The internal cooling system is also getting a silent redesign. While the exterior might look like the same shape we know and love, the internal thermal management is being beefed up to handle the sustained high-performance loads of 8K streaming and high-end gaming. Yes, 8K support is finally being whispered in the supply chain. While 8K content is still rare, Apple is future-proofing this device for the next 5 to 7 years. The real magic is not just in the graphics, it is in the brain. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is being marketed internally as the first home hub with Apple Intelligence. For the first time, Siri won't just be a voice assistant that fails to find your favorite show. With the A18 Pro's neural engine and a rumored jump to 8GB of RAM, the new Apple TV will run on-device large language models. This means Siri 2.0 will have full context of your smart home, your viewing habits, and even your schedule. Imagine saying, "Siri, show me that movie where the guy goes to space that I was talking about on my iPhone earlier," and it actually works. Connectivity is also getting a massive boost with the N1 networking chip. We are moving into the era of Wi-Fi 7. This is crucial for premium markets where high-speed fiber is becoming the norm. Wi-Fi 7 on the Apple TV 4K will allow for virtually zero-latency cloud gaming and instant 4K scrubbing. If you have ever felt that slight lag when fast-forwarding a 4K Dolby Vision movie, that is officially a thing of the past. Along with Wi-Fi 7, we are seeing the arrival of Bluetooth 6.0, which will offer better range and more stable connections for your gaming controllers and AirPods. Speaking of controllers, the leaks suggest Apple might finally release a first-party gaming controller designed specifically for the Apple TV and iPad ecosystem. While the Siri Remote is great for navigation, it is not ideal for gaming. This new controller is rumored to feature haptic touch and seamless switching between all your Apple devices. Now, let us talk about the remote because it is the one thing everyone loses. The 2026 Siri Remote is finally getting the U2 chip. This brings precision finding to your remote. No more tearing apart the sofa cushions, your iPhone will lead you directly to it with an arrow and haptic feedback, just like an AirTag. It is a small change, but for anyone who lives in a busy household, it is a lifesaver. One of the most interesting rumors involves the pricing strategy. Analyst reports suggest Apple is looking at a 2-tier system. We might see a Pro version of the Apple TV 4K starting at the familiar $149 price point with all the bells and whistles, but there is strong evidence of a budget model aimed at taking down the Roku and Fire Stick dominance. This entry-level model could sit right at the $99 sweet spot, making it the most affordable way to get into the Apple ecosystem. The launch timeline has been a bit of a moving target. Originally, we expected a 2025 release, but the latest data from the supply chain indicates a delay until spring 2026. Why the delay? It is all about the software. Apple wants to debut this hardware alongside tvOS 27, which is the version that fully integrates the new Siri AI. Apple is notoriously perfectionist about their home experience, and they won't ship the hardware until the AI features are ready to provide that perfect experience. But here is the one more thing that has not been widely discussed. The 2026 Apple TV 4K is designed to be the central nervous system for a new category, the Apple HomePad. This is the rumored 7-inch smart display that will act as a kitchen or bedside hub. The new Apple TV will act as the server for these smaller displays, pushing content and AI processing power across your home network. It is not just a TV box anymore, it is a home supercomputer. If you are sitting on an older Apple TV HD or even the first generation 4K model, the 2026 update is the one you have been waiting for. The jump in processing power from the A15 to the A18 Pro is the largest performance gap we have seen in the history of the product line. For the audience looking for the ultimate home theater experience, this device will support every major HDR format, including an even more refined version of Dolby Vision and potentially a new proprietary Apple spatial video format designed for Vision Pro users to share their memories on the big screen. We are also seeing leaks about a new white color option for the box and remote, which would be a first for the Apple TV 4K lineup, allowing it to blend in better with modern, minimalist home aesthetics. Whether you are a hardcore gamer, a movie buff, or someone just looking to streamline their smart home, the 2026 Apple TV 4K is shaping up to be the most versatile device in Apple's entire catalog. As we get closer to the spring 2026 launch, we expect more gray market photos and component leaks to surface. We will be tracking every single move from the supply lines to the Cupertino headquarters. If you want to be the first to see the actual hardware when it leaks, you need to stay tuned to this channel. That wraps up the massive leak report for the upcoming Apple TV 4K. It is clear that Apple is not just trying to win the streaming war, they are trying to own the entire living room experience. From A18 Pro power to AI-driven Siri and precision finding remotes, the 2026 model is a beast in a small box. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Would you spend $150 on an Apple TV if it could truly replace your gaming console? And is the Find My Remote enough of a reason for you to upgrade? Let me know in the comments below, I read every single one of them. If you found this deep dive helpful, do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to TechVibe for more high-end tech leaks and deep dives just like this one. We are keeping our eyes on the horizon so you do not have to. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. The technical specifications for the A18 Pro are staggering when you consider they are being placed in a device that doesn't have the thermal constraints of an iPhone. In a smartphone, the chip has to throttle performance to keep from overheating in your pocket. In the Apple TV 4K, there is more physical space and better airflow, meaning we might see the highest clock speeds ever recorded for this silicon. This allows for sustained 4K gaming at 120 frames per second, a feature that was previously reserved for high-end PCs and the latest consoles. Furthermore, the integration of 16-core neural engines will facilitate real-time upscaling. This means if you are watching older content that was filmed in 1080p, the AI will intelligently fill in the pixels to make it look nearly indistinguishable from native 4K. This is a game-changer for fans of classic cinema and older television shows. Apple is also focusing on the audio experience. The 2026 model will feature enhanced support for spatial audio with dynamic head tracking for a more immersive experience when using AirPods. But beyond that, there are rumors of a new feature called Audio Sharing Pro, which allows up to 4 sets of AirPods to connect simultaneously with independent volume controls. This is perfect for families who want to watch a movie late at night without waking up the rest of the house. Very detail of this device seems calculated to make the Apple ecosystem more adhesive, ensuring that once you enter the living room, you never want to leave. The sheer scale of the N1 project suggests that Apple is ready to stop being a secondary player in the gaming and home automation markets and start being the primary destination for all home entertainment. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the secrets of the 2026 Apple TV 4K.